What's up, everybody? Welcome to this latest Harley Quinn collectible unboxing. In this particular video, I am going to focus on a DC Collectibles Artist Alley statue, and this is one done by an artist that goes by the name Nooligan. I actually do have another one of these statues in my collection already. It's the Joker that is a part of this set. And I have been a fan of the Artist Alley series going on with DC Collectibles. I love how they allow artists to be super creative with their designs, to the point where the characters look extremely different, and I'll show you some examples of that towards the end of this video. But like I said, as far as this set is concerned, I do have that Joker already, and I do have the full color one because, of course, there are variants for all of these statues. That's something else that I like about the DC artist line, that they have some very cool variations for these different statues. And you actually see on the back of this box that they do show the black and white variants for this particular set. I do have to say, though, the Batman in this set, not much of a fan of it. It's a very awkward looking Batman, the way that he's standing, and then he has the high socks on. It's just a little too awkward for me. But yeah, I'm really happy to have the Joker in my collection, and now I have this Harley Quinn as well. Each of the Artist Alley statues comes along with a card that actually has artwork of that particular statue, and it has the artist signature on there as well. I do think that is a pretty nice touch, and especially if you want to display those in some way. But we're going to take a look at the actual statue itself here. I mean, right away, you see that this is a very unique design for Harley Quinn. It's based off her classic appearance, of course, but there are some touches with this particular statue that are very unique to it. In terms of design, I think this is meant to really exemplify the cartoonish nature of the character. Remember, Harley Quinn did start as a cartoon character. She was first introduced in Batman the Animated Series, and this has some almost Looney Tunes type touches to it, with the way that she's proportioned. She has the giant hand, of course she has the white gloves on, so yeah, it gives that Looney Tune vibe, even with the eyes as well, and the way her eyes are positioned there, and she has the big blue eyes, and yeah, just to me, that's what it evokes to me, sort of some like Looney Tune type vibe going on there. Even with the shape of her legs, she has these super slim legs, but then like these giant calves, and definitely the sneakers and the feet. I mean, you look at those feet, those are almost like Bugs Bunny feet basically, and like I said, that's what it really gives me that vibe of. You can let me know your thoughts about the design, and it definitely has some nice touches to it. She's holding the bat there and she's pointing almost like Babe Ruth, but we seriously doubt that she's aiming for a ball. Of course, more than likely she's aiming for somebody's head. That's probably what's about to happen there. But yeah, again, like I said, very cartoonish vibe to this particular figure here. And with the bat that she's holding, it also does have a nice detail on it. I've said before that Harley Quinn kind of has a hero worship type side to her, and I've seen a lot of different statues that have these little touches that is basically a reference to Batman. And I'll move the statue here in a moment where you get to see that touch on the actual bat itself. Again, there, those giant calves definitely stand out, and yeah, she's just very cartoonish all the way around. So here you can actually see a much better look at the actual bat symbol that is on her bat, and it actually has like the swirling lines and like the stars above it, almost like Batman has been hit, like when a cartoon character gets hit, and it has that going over their head. So yeah, it has that detail on the actual bat, which I think is a pretty cool touch there. Like I said, she actually, even though she bumps heads with Batman, they go up against each other because of her relationship with the Joker, I think she also kind of likes Batman in a way at the same time. I don't mean like, but that she actually respects him to a certain level. So again, I like that detail there. I definitely want to hear your thoughts about this statue, what you think about this, and what you think about this line here, this particular line by Nooligan. And I do want to go through some other Artist Alley statues here real quick if you're not familiar with them. So you see here right away, the designs can get very different from the original character, and I'll be honest, these particular ones here, this is by two different artists, of course, here, but these designs may be a little bit too much for me personally because they're so far removed from the character. But if you like something that's very different in your collection, then you might be interested in these. I will say, out of everything that's pictured here on this particular screen, I actually do like the Batman at the bottom, just because I actually saw somebody unbox one. It's huge. Like, these are actually larger than I thought they would be, and I don't know, something about the size of it and seeing it and the 3 dimensions of it, it looks pretty good. So even though that's a very different take on Batman, I actually like that one. But overall, these here, not really for me. Now the ones to the left are by an artist named Sho Murasi, I think is how you say the name. And those are definitely my favorite in the Artist Alley line. I actually own a couple of these and I'm really happy with them. As a matter of fact, doing this video inspired me to actually go ahead and get a Batgirl as well, which I did some looking around and I did find one at a really good price. It's almost a steal basically. So I'm really happy that that's on the way to me now. And definitely compare prices if you're going to add any of these to your collection. If you look around, you can find some at good deals. I will say though, some of the store exclusives that are not actually in stores anymore, you know, with the second market, they can be pretty pricey. But again, you know, shop around, definitely compare prices. The ones here to the right, I do like these as well. I don't own any of these right now. But again, I do like the Batgirl design there, but I think all of them look pretty good. So I don't know, eventually that, you know, one of those might end up in my collection as well. And then here, the Chris Uminga ones, I think that's how you say his name. I see those a lot. And there's, you know, the different variants, of course, and different store exclusives. But I see those around a lot. I've seen some people on YouTube that are collecting those as well. I know the villain variants have been tough for people to find. Some people really have been trying to track those down, especially the Batman as Joker one. But yeah, these are pretty cool. Like I said, I'm really like that DC, you know, they do allow these artists to be super creative with the designs and do some things that are very unique. I also did want to show this Nightwing here because this is also a Nooligan design. It seems like sometimes they'll have their initial like wave of statues and then they may add on another character later on. I noticed that about these, but yeah, so if you're interested in all, definitely look around and see what is available. And again, compare prices, find the best price on these. But overall, I'm a fan of Artist Alley. I definitely want to see, you know, what they continue to do with this series. And I want to hear your thoughts, you know, what you think about Artist Alley. And are you going to try to add any of these to your collection? You know, obviously, if you're a DC fan, you know, there's some thinking to do there, you know, which characters you would go for. And hopefully they expand on the characters that they're doing as well beyond the most popular characters. I really want them to start doing some other characters as well with Artist Alley. But in my opinion, again, very cool. And like I said, I'm glad to have yet another Harley Quinn into the collection. Thank you all that have been checking out these videos. I truly do appreciate that. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.